Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound. We are backstage at Slam Dunk Festival 2022, and look who stopped by. It's the lads from Knuckle Puck. How are you, gentlemen?
Delightful.
Delightful.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Good. There's the energy.
We're excited to be here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's early in the morning. We need to roll into this rock show vibe today.
It is, but I started my day out with the Suicide Machines.
Oh, how was that? Enjoy it?
It was great. I've never seen them before.
Awesome.
And that was like the band that got me into punk rock at all.
Wow.
So it was like, I don't know, it's just crazy.
That's a lovely little moment. That's really nice. I mean, that's the great thing about Slam Dunk, isn't it, really, in events like this? You know, we're so delighted to have them back for a start, because obviously the world stopped for a minute, as we may have noticed. But you guys must be particularly happy to not only be here with loads of mates on the bill and everything, but back in the UK too, which is always good fun for you guys, right?
Oh, yeah. No, I straight up, I love it over here. We all love it over here. It feels so good to be back. I've missed it dearly. I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. No, it's good to have you back over here. Let's get into the music of it all, shall we? The EP, talk me through it, man. That was a nice little surprise there, hearing that EP kind of come together. Tell me about writing process there, what you wanted to achieve going into it.
So we had come off of 2020. We put 2020 out, our third record, at the height of the pandemic. And that was our last record on Rise. And we were just all locked inside, kind of, just kicking around, you know, doing nothing really. And then we started like writing riffs and writing songs, and that's just kind of what came out. We would get together and just jam, like just the two of us, like me on guitar, him on drums, and we would just build song parts, and it was very organic and natural.
It's nice when it works out that way, isn't it? It just felt kind of freer then. It was just like, hey, we want to write some song. Like, no, not necessarily an end goal in mind, I guess. Just let's see what happens. Kind of
we had no idea like how many songs it would be or anything like that. Like the release, you know. We didn't think about a release until we had a handful. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned 2020, because also that's, you know, kind of the last time we caught up with you guys and everything. What were the learnings from that album? You know, it's a difficult time to put out a record. Obviously, that's understandable, but still managed to get it out to the fans and seemed to go down really, really well with those fans as well, which is a lovely thing. How do you reflect on that time? How do you reflect on that record, and how has it pushed forward into what's coming next?
I think that's more of a you question.
All right. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, we put it out and we couldn't like tour on it, and I don't know, when we started playing the songs live, we weren't sure what the reaction was, you know, because we're not like going through the comments and like tallying it all up. So it's like what really shows us if people are digging it or not is at the reaction at the shows. And so when we started doing that, I don't know, people seem to really like it, you know. So I don't know, it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like with the EP you've definitely recorded it in a slightly different way, but is there anything about that process of making the last record that you've gone, oh, you know what, that's something we'd like to try again, or react against maybe? I don't know. What were the kind of learning points in terms of the actual making of the thing?
So for that, I personally think, so for all of our older stuff, like our older EPs, it was just like hanging out, jamming, just, you know, trying to write a song and then getting sidetracked and being like, oh, have you seen this video on YouTube? And like, you know, just truly just like hanging out, chilling. Whereas then like, you know, you sign to a record label and, you know, it's like, oh, we're recording an album and blah, 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 you know, whatever. And you're sitting there being like, how is the second verse going to go? And it's just kind of like crazy. And you probably like second guess yourself a little bit. And, you know, you're sitting in front of the computer, you got Logic open, you're trying to like plug all this stuff in, whereas then with Disposable Life we just kind of went back to just like hanging out, jamming, going to get lunch, like, you know, it's like low stress, just having, not like writing the albums isn't fun, but for Disposable Life just kind of went truly back to just like having fun, playing music, not really worrying about like, oh, we got to make this super great thing because people are going to hear it and blah, blah, blah. Like, we just kind of fucked off and had fun. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, so,
We fucked off.
Yeah, no, but, so it's like,
fun.
for the next batch of songs, you know, whether we do another album, EP, whatever, I just wanted to kind of get back to that side of it where we just hang out and play music instead of, like, stressing ourselves out about trying to make a song and just make a song because that's what we inherently do.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. That, more relaxed atmosphere, like we say, is definitely going to make things work like that. What can you tell us about what is next? Were there any songs kind of left over that didn't make the EP? Are you already thinking about that next collection? How's it going to work for you?
I think there were a couple parts, like there were a couple demos that didn't, that we just didn't finish for Disposable Life.
Yeah.
Like we were like, oh, this batch is, these couple songs are good for the release. We have a handful of demos, and because he broke his hand, we weren't able really to do what we did for Disposable Life while we were home this last time. So when we get home this time, we're gonna just get back into it and just keep working on the songs and building it up.
Exciting, building it up again. That's exciting to hear, guys. Well, before I kind of let you go and get ready for the show, let's do that big obvious festival question. What can the fans expect from you guys today? How's that set looking? What's the kind of plan for doing a festival gig like this? How does it change for you?
Well, actually, on the way over here, I was thinking that I don't know what our set is.
It's always good stuff.
I also was thinking that, so we don't really know. Probably just going to go with high energy songs that we enjoy playing, and hopefully other people enjoy them too.
That will absolutely do the job.
We want everyone to freak out, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what we want. We want the full freak out later on when Knuckle Puck are playing. Guys, really nice to see you as ever. Welcome back to the UK, and we'll see you again soon, I'm sure, all right?
Thank you, James.
Good to see you guys.
Thank you so much.
All right, Knuckle Puck, everybody.